here, downtown on Westminster Street, the few times I've received a phone call from an opera impresario, I had no more desire to go back and design. And they never had enough money anyway. It had a ring of, "Oh, Franco, we're going to revive your career. Can you come and do this Puccini opera?" And I would say, "How much do you have for the production?" And they quote some miserable price. And I'd say, "Oh, thank you for offering, but no, I'm painting. I'm painting now." I have a series of subjects. I have what I call bad academic people. I paint, they're all rather big canvases. We may open the door, I will show them all rolled up in my closet. I have scores of paintings. I have the bad people from university. I've also delved back into my past to Skegness, this honky-tonky resort that I grew up in, with its pier and its chorus girls and failed comedians. I've done a series of paintings about that. They're all like 10 foot, 11 or 12 foot by 4 or 5 feet. They're quite big. I also have painted here in Providence. I've done a kind of history of the Avon Cinema. And one of the paintings introduces the very first film that was shown at the Avon Cinema. And it was a Nazi film, I believe produced by Joseph Goebbels. The film is called The Life and Loves of Beethoven. And I copied the poster and I put it into a painting. I made a painting about the posters of the Avon Cinema, which is probably the last great art cinema on the East Coast of America. It does appear in a movie. Peter Flynn, a filmmaker, made a documentary. It's called The Dying of the Light. It's a recent film, in the past 5 years perhaps. It's about all the little cinemas of New England that have been abandoned, and or cinemas maybe on the East Coast, Northeast Coast of America. And the Avon Cinema appears in this movie quite a few times. So that's another series. And I've been painting portraits. There's one on the easel here. These are art school professors. I've been doing a series of portraits of professors in higher education. I have painted Soho. I've done they're like diaries. They have people from Soho. There are portraits, but also there are menus from restaurants. Also, there's here and there in script, in oil paint, I've written a little bit of information about the 1980s of Soho. So I've kept the series. So I've kept this series going. Behind me, I have embarked on this. What I began as a sort of a way of breaking out of painting the figure, and I started doing these cubes and boxes with this impossible perspective, and I call this Uccello number 1. I think there may be a few more of these. In fact, I have a canvas down over here that's about it could be about 11 foot by 4 foot 6. And it might be another one of these paintings. But I'm also, I've been painting, I've done 2 paintings of the local bar here called Lucky Enough. I've been painting the drunkards in the bar. As an ex-drinker myself, I had this idea that I would do on this huge canvas, this huge wall here, I would do a painting called The Drunkards. And there would be just people drinking with, half imagined faces coming out of the darkness, drinking with one eyeball, I'm thinking of doing that.